first and hopefully first and many.
In a tie like this as well tonight, coming to a difficult place like that, how crucial is that first goal?
Yeah, 100%. It's a very difficult place to come. They're a solid team. You know what you're going to get when you face them. But yeah, it's important that we got the first goal and move forward and into the next round.
Okay, congratulations to him. We're moving away from that as Nottingham Forest and G. Postecoglou was denied his first win as manager by a late Anthony equalizer in a 2-2 draw with Real Betis in the Europa League. Now, Forest trailed 15 minutes into the match, but Igor Jesus scored twice to put them ahead. Postecoglou explained that the change, which ultimately cost Forest 3 points, was enforced rather than a tactical decision.
Yeah, no, Douglas wasn't. He's feeling his hamstring a bit, so we have to take him off. But again, I guess that's what it looks like from the outside. But I really felt like we were still in the control in the second half. I don't think we really got opened up at any stage. Like I said, we just needed to be a bit more composed when we had the ball because we had some really good opportunities that ended up fizzling into nothing. If we had taken advantage of, I think, would have got the ultimate reward.
And you're learning about your players, but you're also picking up injuries in areas you don't want. You just mentioned about Douglas. I think Milenkovic came off at the end. I don't know if that was anything serious, but you're obviously running a bit short of centre halves.
Yeah, no, I think it was just crap with Big Nicola. I thought both centre halves did well, back four did well. Hopefully we haven't got any injuries out of tonight, but they're going to be tired for sure because it's, like I said, unless you're here, you don't realise how energy-sapping the conditions are.
And actually there was a period, wasn't there, as you morally point out in the first half, where it really felt like what you want to see and what they were delivering was all of a piece. It looked like you were taking Bessis to the cleaners a little bit.
Yeah, I thought we were outstanding. There won't be many teams that come here and dominate like we did in that period, and we just needed a third goal, and it's hitting the post. It's coming off people's shins and going across goals that normally those kind of things go away. Look, I'm just disappointed the players and the supporters don't get the rewards for our efforts. I've just got to make sure they keep their heads up because there's plenty to be positive about, and the wins will come, if we keep playing our football like that.
And it's a point gained, isn't it? Which in this competition, at a place like this, many teams will take that.
Absolutely. In terms of the campaign, yeah, it's a positive result for sure. Any points you pick up away from home are certainly going to be helpful towards progressing to the next round.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
All right. Back, and this gets straight into another sports story where Georgia Hunter Bell's recent success in the World Athletic Championship over 800 meters and her Olympic bronze in the 1,500 meters event in Paris 2024 has elevated her to a level of belief in her abilities. Bell, who aimed to prove her 800-meter running skills, said that her victory has given her confidence and has placed her in a higher position in her sport. The achievement has boosted her confidence in her abilities and boosted her overall performance.
I have to make a decision in the run-up to Tokyo. Was I going to do the 800? Was I going to do the 1500? Should I double? That was a big question. And in the end, we decided to put all our eggs in the 800-meter basket, just knowing how hard the event is, how tough the competition is. Like, it was going to take an all-in effort to be able to do very well. And I thought I could medal. But then going through the rounds, especially after the semi-final, that's when I really started to believe that I could win. And there was a moment on the home straight where I thought I was going to win, but obviously then Odera from Kenya came through and took us on the line. But yeah, I was obviously just so happy.
There's an awful lot of talk.
Well, that's it for sports news today on the show. But before we go, we're going to remind you once again about Betway Rewards because we don't want you to miss out on this big opportunity to cash out. Okay, so Betway is stepping it up to give their fans even more back with Betway Rewards. Whenever you bet on sports or casino, you will earn points that can be converted into cash. It's that easy. The best part is that you can convert whenever you want and can withdraw the funds or use them to place new bets, no strings attached. So start enjoying a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway. Only at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. You bet responsibly. No under 18. Get way more. We're moving straight into entertainment. We'll be right back.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24, fun, fearless, and factual.
Okay. Now, you know that anytime it gets to entertainment, we get to play Sarkodie's music videos, and it's because we are gearing up for Rapperholic. But For the past 2 weeks, okay, we were talking about the Watch and Win promotion. Unfortunately, Watch and Win promo has come to an end, and we found our winner. We're going to announce the winner formally tomorrow, and so I need you guys to be. So those of you that are now hearing about it, I'm very, very sorry. Okay, I told you if you snooze, you lose, and now it's up to you right now. But I know the winner is going to have an amazing time this Saturday at Rapaholic, okay, in Kumasi at the Babaya Sports Stadium. So stay tuned as we announce the winner tomorrow. It's going to be a day of fun and excitement for the person who wins. More grease to your elbows, and let's see who is going to take the 2 VIP tickets and join Team MX24 to Kumasi for Rapaholic concert at the Babayara Sports Stadium on Saturday. Well, still on Sarkodie has made some donations as well as at the Akonfanoche Teaching Hospital in Kumasi ahead of Rapaholic. Now, Sarkodie is not just in Kumasi. This is his homecoming, okay? You know, Sarkodie is a very, very big Asante man, okay? And the other time I was talking about with someone how this Kumasi whole thing is super, making Sarkodie very, very gassed up, because we saw Sarkodie dancing in a different kind of energy. We don't get that in Accra here, which is very, very much okay. I'm very, very jealous, but that's just by the way. So Sarkodie made some donations to Akonfanoche Teaching Hospital, making sure that as he's gearing up for Rapaholic, on Saturday, everybody's going to feel comfortable. So I like that he had to do that. So there are some videos and some pictures to that, and so let's take a look at that.
Thank you so much for having us. Rapaholic did bear 30 years. Let's keep it there. We have to keep it running. So it's not been easy, but I think Ghanaians were supporting for 30 years, back to back. Every day is sold out. Normally Christmas. The Bakumasi thing years ago, and I mean there's 18 numbers. So we took a smaller venue, which we didn't contain the people. So coming back, we have to go big, and that's why we chose the station. But Sarkodie, my team, people around me know that I have a soft spot for kids. So that's what made me set up the Sarkodie Foundation. I give back to children. My wife handles that, so she does a lot of. We both in the past and I don't count. It's her job, but I have a soft spot for kids. So yeah, by now we spoke with the team that we have to come and donate. So that's what we have to say. I think it has to come. Something I do always in Accra, but I have no way in the Ashasi.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that's some good stuff there by our very own Obed Sarkodie. Well, let's move away from that. Didi's legal team seeks to overturn Mann Act conviction, citing lack of direct involvement. Now, Sean Didi comes back in court as his legal team makes a last-ditch effort to overturn his federal convictions under the Mann Act. The music mogul's attorneys are urging Judge Arun Subramanian to either acquit him or grant a new trial, claims that federal prosecutors are firmly opposing. The Mann Act, a century-old law that prohibits transportation or transporting individuals across state lines for the purpose of prostitution, was central to Didi's recent federal case. Now, he was found guilty on 2 counts earlier this year, but his lawyers argue the charges don't hold up under scrutiny. According to Didi's legal team, there was no profit motive or sex trafficking ring, which they say is the usual target of Mann Act prosecution. They assert Didi never exchanged or paid for anyone's interstate travel for sex. Instead, they describe him as a voyeur and amateur pornographer who enjoyed filming his ex-girlfriends during consensual encounters, but did not organize a profit from prostitution. However, they claim that Didi did not have sex with any of the male escorts involved, and that his actions fall outside the scope of that the law was meant to address. Federal prosecutors see things very differently. In court filings, they describe Didi as the mastermind behind what they call infamous freak-offs, elaborate sexual gatherings that they claim were orchestrated by Combs in every detail, including arranging for escorts and victims to cross states. Well, let's get to see what is going to happen over there. We're still on the DDKs. We've been on the DDKs for the past 1 year. Let's see what happens as the trial date gets closer and closer and closer. Now, a big congratulations to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky as they welcomed their new baby girl, Rocky. Yes, that's nice. She was named after her dad, Rocky. So now it's the family of the Owls. Rihanna, Rocky, RZA, Riot. That's nice. Well, let's get into it. Now, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have welcomed their third child, a baby girl named Rocky Irish Myers, born on September 13, 2025. Now, the couple shared the news on Instagram, posting a photo of Rihanna cradling their daughter alongside a picture of miniature pink boxing gloves. This latest addition joins their two sons, RZA3 and Riot 2. The news comes nearly a decade after Rihanna's last album, Anti, and as she celebrates 20 years since her debut album release. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky announced their pregnancy at the 2025 Met Gala, where Rihanna showcased her baby bump in a costume Marc Jacobs outfit. Now, A$AP Rocky had hinted at wanting a baby girl, saying they were praying for a girl. The couple's relationship has been subject to media attention, including A$AP Rocky's trial in February, where Rihanna supported him with their sons in court. Big congratulations to Rihanna, and we wish her nothing but the best. We see the family is growing, and as she said, she still wants more kids, and if she can afford it, why not? Well, let me remind you about the Springboard Roadshow 2025. Now, the Springboard Roadshow is back bigger and better. Join Albert and Comfort Okran as they tour through all 16 regions of Ghana. There will be hands-on training, education, inspiration, and opportunities for you to unlock opportunities in agric and adverts. Okay, now dial *718*50# or call 030-825577 to register now for free. Follow at Springboard channel on all social media platforms for tour updates. Springboard Roadshow 2025, 16 regions, 50,000 youth, one amazing experience. Now, what's up, Charlie? The Cowbell Coffee with You every moment's promo is still on, and by popular request, we have extended it to 30th September 2025. Yes, you asked and we listened. So far, our lucky winners across the country have won amazing prizes ranging from all expense paid trips to Cape Town, cash prizes from 1,000 to 20,000 Ghana cedis, smart TVs and smartphones, subscriptions like Netflix, Spotify, Uber, etc., branded souvenirs, products, and many more. You could also win these and many more. And Charlie, we're not done yet. The grand prize Suzuki Jimny SUV is still up for grabs. Now, getting in is easy. Buy 10 promo sachets of Cowbell Coffee, send the unique codes inside to *713*2# or scan the QR code on the sachet to enter on the microsite. Every 10 sachets equal 1 entry equals 1 chance to win. Don't let this exciting and extended chance pass you by. Look sharp and win big. Follow at Cowbell Coffee GH on social media for updates. Cowbell Coffee with you every single moment. Telecel has amazing stuff for you, and here it goes. Now, Telecel Cash, your secure and convenience cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. And when I say lowest charges, I mean it, okay? Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whatever you're paying, school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send it, keke. Remember, you can make payment to all other networks anywhere. Cash transfer is accepted as a means of payment. Dial *110# to download the Telecel Play app today. Now send it, keke. Telecel, okay? Now, let me drive you into some Telecel amazing data bundles here, and I know you're excited for this week. So we have exciting news from Telecel. More data, same price. Telecel bundle allocation have been revealed and now offer 10% more data at the same old price. In addition, your favorite 400 Ghana cedis data bundle allocation has increased from 190 GB to 250 GB and does not expire. This means you get to enjoy more data at no extra cost. Simply dial *700# or *530# to access a variety of unbeatable data deals on Telecel. Don't miss out on these enhanced offers. Stay connected with Telecel today. Telecel, connecting energies. Now that's it for Coffee Daily. We're going to go straight into some amazing conversations here on Lifestyle Daily, and I'm excited for this one because I can't wait to learn so much right here on this conversation. We'll be right back after this break.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
At Betway, we don't just reward you for playing, we reward you for staying. Introducing Betway Rewards. Earn points on every bet you place. It's that simple. You can also convert your points to cash whenever you like. With Betway, loyalty always pays off. Join the action today and start earning points.
Charlie, you've sent me a box of empty cowbell coffee sachets.
Babe, those are cowbell coffee promo sachets.
Oh, for the cowbell coffee with you every moment promo. I could win that new MacBook I've always wanted. Or win Netflix subscriptions.
Or that vacation you've been waiting for.
Just submit 10 of these sachets to reveal a unique code printed on the inside. Dial to input your unique code.
Or you can scan the QR code, which takes you to a microsite where you can input your 10 unique codes from the sachet.
Your phone number is your entry, which makes you stand a chance of winning so many prizes.
Wait, want to know my fave?
Brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV.
Check out the website for more info.
This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my day jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Chino jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so good. Tasty, yeah.
What is going on?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with a perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
Wow, this will taste so good. Hope it's good for me too.
This is Coca Instant Noodles. Come join us.
Coca Instant Noodles. It's so delicious.
You girls are now come, don't tell us we are late. Wow. Coca Instant. The chicken flavor and the spice. I love it.
So delicious.
For bulk purchase, contact 0536 930956 or 0266 721234. This advert is FDA approved.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. Turn left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a water cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
When the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach.
Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go.
The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you acted? Mami Gobe Nubu.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lele rice, yenimno fritete. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wade jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Efia.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Chino Jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so cool. Tasty, yeah.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
Kumasi, are you ready? Rapperholic, The Homecoming, September 27th, Baba Yara Stadium. 100 CDs for regular, 300 CDs VIP, and 500 CDs for VVIP. Get your tickets at www.rapperholic.com or dial *714*666# on all networks. For tables, call 0246-210-594. Sponsored by The Luckiest. Supported by Lamborghini Energy Drink, GMX and Shaxi, our media partners. And powered by Momo from MTN.
Get ready, Ghana! The Springboard Roadshow 2025 is here, connecting through 16 regions, inspiring 500,000 youth in one amazing experience. Comfort Okran, Reverend Albert Okran, and other amazing speakers for practical insights, mentorship, training, and real opportunities to shape your future. Entry is free. Dial *718*50# to register now or call 0308-255-775. Follow us on all social media platforms at Springboard Channel for updates. Springboard Roadshow is brought to you by Mastercard Foundation, Springboard Roadshow Foundation, and partners.
Another year dawns, another season begins. A season of shaping, of polishing, and of becoming. Your chosen will be tested, groomed, shaped, pushed to their limits until only the radiance rise. As the weeks go by, the pressure will rise because every task is crafted to mold raw gems into diamonds. This is not a fairy tale. To wear the crown and win the enviable prizes, one must have grit, grace, and of course, your support through votes. One question lingers. Who will win and reign as the most radiant queen? Miss Malaika Ghana, the Radiant Season, premiering Sunday, 7th September, showing on MX24, Sunday, 9 p.m.
From the heart of West Africa, a new wave of talent is rising. This is the Model International 2025, a platform where beauty meets purpose, where confidence meets character, and models are made, not just discovered. Watch contestants from across West Africa compete, learn, and grow through weeks of intense training, industry tasks, and high-fashion runway shows. It's not just about the walk, it's about the presence, the vision, the story behind the face. From photo shoots to styling challenges, cultural showcases of bold runway moments. This is where the next generation of African models take center stage. Fashion, power. Try registration form for a cool 100 Ghana cedis only, or visit www.themodelinternational.com to purchase a form. For more inquiries, call or WhatsApp 0508 906 222. The Model International 2025. Be that model. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay, you're watching MX24 TV, and this your boy Perez Music. Ciao!
Hi guys, how you doing? This is your boy SDK, and I'm here on MX24. It's fun. It's fearless. And it's factual.
What's up, everyone? My name is Adina Thembi, and you're watching MX24. We are fun, fearless, and factual. Get it right.
What's up? My name is Akwabwa, and you guys are watching MX24. Keep watching. I love you.
They say the portion they gave me was unknown. What I will become was never ever told. Now you're watching the beast in me unfold. I'm immortal. Dracula untold. What's up, people? This is your rap goddess, Eno Baroni, and you watching MX24. Keep watching it. One tear say, dead it.
Your songbird Jackie. Keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know what it is up on Mali. Yeah, big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's up on Mali. Malians.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Quasi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. Dee-da-dee.
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Welcome to Building Bites, where Ghana's tech stories come to life. We're on a mission to tell relevant stories about Ghana's tech ecosystem. Stories that inform, inspire, and ignite growth and innovation. We speak to the builders behind Ghana's favorite startups.
There's a popular conception that AI is going to replace engineers.
I had never developed an application before because I was coming from data science, now learning software. I literally went like, oh, by the way, I can build this app for you guys in 3 months.
We are not just a podcast, we are a platform, a community, and a catalyst for growth.
The market is very saturated. Everyone is a fintech now.
Yeah.
Even a photocopy center in Pillar 2, they say they are fintech.
Yeah. We served close to 8 million customers since we launched. Almost all the products that you see on the MTN's mobile money menu are ours in terms of credit.
We are maturing, but we need to fix that. Then we can say we have a matured edtech ecosystem.
This is Building By. Plug in, level up, let's build.
All right, you're welcome back to the show. We had an amazing time, and I'm taking you into big conversations. But today is 29th September. Today happened to be World Heart Health Day, and I'm excited because we are going to have conversations about the heart, and then how we can keep it alive, and how we can, today is 26th September. I don't know why I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush for the month to go, but don't worry, it will come very, very soon. Anyway, today is World Heart Health Day, and we're going to have conversations that I know is going to be very beneficial for you. And so, you watching, trust me, I know that you really, really need this. And we're going to have conversations with two amazing doctors who know how to do their job. I know what I'm saying. Well, but before that, I need to remind you guys about, certain things that you need to be very, very, very abreast on. So I'm going to quickly get into it. Now, Cowbell Coffee is here with us, okay? And big things are happening. So Cowbell Coffee is giving away free amazing prizes. So Netflix subscriptions, PS5 consoles for gamers, smart TV phones, laptops, cash prizes, and even all luxury expense paid trips to Zanzibar or South Africa. Plus, here's the cherry on top, okay? A brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV. Buy just 10 promo sachets of Cowbell Coffee. Find the unique codes inside and dial *713*27# or scan the QR code on the sachet to enjoy or to enter your codes in the microsite. 10 sachets equal 1 entry, and boom, you're in. Visit our cowbellcoffee.gh on social media for more information. Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. Promo runs from July 15th, and guess what? It was supposed to end on September 15th, but we listened to you, and so we've extended this promo all the way through to 30th September. And so time is not gone. You can still go ahead and then get your Cowbell Coffee and then join into the promo. Now, this advert is FDA approved, and the promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Now, Coca Oriental Noodles. This is new noodles in town that I want to tell you about. This noodles will get you satisfied, okay, and will get you into heaven. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, so let's do this. Now, looking for a quick, delicious, and authentic meal that brings the rich flavors right to your table? Try Coca Oriental Instant Noodles. Unlike other instant noodles, Coca noodles are air-dried, not deep-fried, offering you a healthier, flavorful choice. Coca Oriental noodles are available in both sachets and convenient 70-gram cups with a seasoning sachet. For your tasty 70-gram cup, simply add hot water and seasoning over for 2 minutes, then stir and enjoy. Very, very, very simple. Whether you prefer original chicken, spicy stir-fried, or the original vegetable, Coca has something for everyone. Perfect for busy lifestyle students or anyone who loves great taste with convenience. Grab your pack of Coca Oriental instant noodles today and experience the perfect blend of quality, flavor, and heritage. For bulk purchase, call us on 053-6930956 or 0266-721223 for Coca Oriental noodles. So delicious. This advert is FDA approved. Now, for our big conversations, earlier on I told you that we're going to take a hard look on heart health, because I know the heart is one of the most important organs in our bodies, and we need to take very, very, very good care of it. And joining me in the studio today, I'm excited, guys. Nostalgia. Oh my God. You don't know. Producer, I don't know what you've done for me today. I'm meeting my classmates. Hi.
Hi.
This one, I don't even need to look here and then read her name. This is Benedicta.
Hi.
Yeah, Fosua, Fosu. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good, and
So
you?
nice to see you. I'm very
So
well,
nice
thank
seeing
you.
you too.
I'm so glad you're here. We're going to have big conversation. And then we have Dr. Michael Biney.
Hi.
Hi, Doctor.
Ashley, this is my first time meeting you.
Oh, thank you.
I've been seeing you on social media.
You've been seeing me on social media. I mean, I've been seeing you on social media. We've been seeing each other on social media. I know we're going. I said this is my classmate, but don't worry. After this, you'll be my set mate. But let's get straight into it. Heart health. I'm going to start with you. Overall, how important is it for us to be very, very knowledgeable about heart health?
So I remember there was this particular conversation.
Mhm.
I just want to say a big thank you to MX24 for bringing me this far. I think I'm confident on set and everywhere I go to, just probably because I have been given the opportunity to come here as many times as possible. So I just want to say a big thank you. So back to the conversation. So you're asking a question about heart. You see, if you quite remember, most of the times you hear this particular conversation, the brain and the heart, which one is the most important? And up until today, we don't know which one is the most important. But I
Yeah.
always say that the brain is much more important, much more
that?
cerebral.
Would you go with that? The brain is
I'm
much more.
But per practice, when we have the brain going, almost gone, but we just wait for there are some places based on their policies, their health policies, they give it the opportunity to be alive for a while. The heart will be beating, but you are not awake. Just like the prince, exactly, the prince of Dubai, who was brain dead for more than 20 years. He was actually he was just there, but he could not come back alive. The reason I also say that the brain is straying away, but the reason why I also say that the brain is much more important is because the brain cannot be transplanted, but the heart can be transplanted. Brain cannot. It cannot be transplanted. The heart we can, if you are doing a heart surgery, we can give you an artificial heart and you'll be working with it, but the brain we can't. So I feel the brain should stand. But today we're going to talk about the heart, because the brain cannot stand without the heart working and functioning properly. Almost all the time when the heart is sick, the brain is sick.
The brain is sick.
Almost all the time. So the brain is the heart is very, very important because every organ in this body, including the heart, depends on the heart. And the heart is, I always say that the heart is the most selfless vital organ in our body because it supplies blood to every other part of the body before it takes our blood. So when he is sharing, he shares blood to everybody. Then after everybody has received, he relaxes and then he takes in.
Like a mother.
Yeah, so that's how important.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
I'm not saying that the brain is much more important, but I'm trying to say that it's very, very selfless. It's so we say that the heart would pump blood during systole. It will contract, push the blood to everybody, then it will relax before it will take during diastole.
What if the blood finishes before
it will not. So the heart is so important. The other reason why it's so important is because we now have signed to the Sustainable Development Goals, and by 2030 we should be able to come and talk about the gains we've gotten, the lapses, and also by 2030 per goal 3, target 3.4, WHO, the World Organization, will say that we want to reduce deaths by a third of it. Guess what? Most of the deaths in this world, the leading cause is due to a heart problem, not even a brain problem. So you can see that the heart is very, 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 very important. About 19.8 million as at 2022, and the numbers keep on increasing. As at 2000, we're doing 12 million. As at 2000, we're doing 12 million. As at 1990, we're doing something like 5 million. So you can see that considerably
every time,
it's increasing, and it's very, very, very important. Most of the times when people are dying, often it's due to a heart problem. I can mention names like PV Obing, the great PV Obing, because I met him, my boy. He died at a junction, and now that place is named PV Obing Junction or PV Obing Roundabout. He had a heart attack during that time. Even stroke that affects the brain. We say stroke is a cardiovascular event, but it affects the brain. It's due to the heart, or sometimes, most of the times, it's actually due to the heart. So the heart is very, very, very important, and I want everybody to listen with rapt attention. Anytime we talk about the heart, we often we're all thinking of old people, but I've seen young people die of a heart problem before.
Dr. Benedicta, it wasn't really like that, because mostly when those times when it comes to the heart and vital organs, we used to attribute it to old age. Now it's not like that. I've personally, a friend of mine have personally passed away because he was in the gym working out, and then he had a heart attack and all these things. Why has it changed? Is it our lifestyle? Is it that nowadays we, the young people that are here, we're not really taking into consideration our heart health, or we are not doing everything we are supposed to do that, the old people used to do? Tell me about it.
Okay, so the change we are seeing, it's multifactorial.
Okay.
One, it could be due to genetic causes. There are some people that have a familiar history of hypertension, diabetes, obesity. And so that in itself put them at risk of heart diseases and its related complications. The second one to be the lifestyle changes. Right now, we are veering more towards the Western culture. So
Yes.
we've adopted their food and all, and we'll attest to the fact that most of the times their food is called junk. It's junk food. It's very calorie dense and nutrient poor, and so this leads to increasing our blood sugar levels, our cholesterol levels, and leading to the hypertension. And the third would be, I think, the socioeconomic status, in the sense that eating healthy is expensive, in quotes.
Yes.
And so people are likely to get access to the junk food compared to eating the healthy diet, which is more expensive. So I think it's a number of factors.
Yeah, number of factors. But then, that being said, what would you say are some of the leading causes of heart diseases?
Okay, so one would be hypertension. Then second would have diabetes. Then we also have high cholesterol levels. So all these three, unfortunately, if you have all these three, then
you're prone to a
very
heart
high risk of getting a heart disease.
Sometimes, when someone has a heart attack, right? The person will say, and then they get to revive the person. People will say, but we didn't know, but it didn't look like the person was going to have a heart attack, or but I never felt sick, or this or that. What are the early signs that your heart will give you that you're about to be sick, or that your heart is failing, or that your heart is not working as it's supposed to be?
So it's somnolent a little bit. You probably may not even realize it.
Yeah,
Sometimes there are telltale signs.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe you have a heart condition. You already have a pre-existing heart condition. But mostly I've realized that it runs in families. Okay, so you realize that there's this particular person in your house who died of a heart attack. Sometimes they don't even tell you, but how do you know that the person died of a heart attack? Often they die younger and all of a sudden. And in Africa, okay, because of our culture, and then sometimes because of religion, we don't do autopsies. So you see that someone dies, you request that the autopsy should be done, but because of the fact that the person is dead, it's okay, so we should just ignore it. You will not even know that the person actually died due to a heart attack. So it keeps on running in families, and often people would say that it's there's some spiritual basis to some things, because even medicine, some of the causes of heart problems, we say cryptogenic. Cryptogenic means spiritual things. Crypt coming from, so spirit generated. So even in Davidson's, the popular book that we read in medicine, internal medicine, it will tell you cryptogenesis is one of the causes of a heart condition. But the leading causes, it will put cryptogenesis at the tail. So after listing, like, let's say, a ton of them, like 20 of them, then it will put cryptogenesis, and the cryptogenesis, he was very small. He believes that possibly there is a spirit connotation to it, or spiritual connotation to it. But the main things, he boldens it. You see that the very first 5, he boldens it. The next ones, he doesn't bolden it. He writes it in small letters, in that order. So it should tell you something. Okay. So often, that's how it is. You see that this person dies, another person dies, another person dies, another person dies. We don't even know why the person died. So that's how to recognize. That's one of the first ways you'll be able to recognize it. Number 2, you do your normal labs, and almost all the time they're telling you, your BP is high, your BP is high, your BP is high. think about it, or you feel like it's actually all of a sudden can just break down. You go to the hospital, they tell you that it was due to hypertension or something we call hypertensive urgency. It should tell you that that is one of the causes of a possible heart attack. The other one is you do a lab. The lab is showing that you have problems with cholesterol. They've informed you to go and see a nutritionist. You go and sit in front of the nutritionist. I understand. I mean, you would want a doctor to know everything so that the doctor will give you every single bit of information. So you go sit in front of. I have a client like that. You tell him to go and see the nutritionist. He will not go and see the nutritionist. He doesn't believe that the nutritionist is a doctor. So whatever the person says, he doesn't listen to it. So they tell you that you have cholesterol problems. It means that you can get a heart attack. Okay, you are smoking. It means you can get a heart attack. Often the NCDs, I have realized, often there are no signs to them, like the way the communicable diseases. So what we are talking about is a non-communicable disease. Therefore, we should have a communicable disease. Usually, the communicable diseases, they are signs. At least you have a fever. At least you have some pain somewhere.
So actually, that's what I was expecting.
Exactly.
I've been expecting to hear like, okay,
things
then
like that.
you see this or your head will start hurting. But
often the non-communicable disease, you will never have that. But usually, sometimes you may have some chest problems. All the time it's a chest problem. All the time it's a chest problem. And also, I want to tell people something. Okay. Anytime you go to the hospital and they are constantly telling you that you have gastritis, you have ulcer, please, as much as possible, every 6 months, try and do an ECG. It's something I have realized, okay, because when you get gastritis or you even get PUD or peptic ulcer diseases, the pain, that pain you are experiencing can be a heart condition. Yes, and epigastric pain can be a sign of a heart problem. So probably you've gone twice and they've told you that it's a gastritis, because when they did the ECG, everything was normal. They did other labs, it was normal. So in your mind or in your subconsciousness, anytime you have that pain, you go for the omeprazole, you go for that particular medication you've been given. No, that's not a good sign, because that epigastric pain, maybe the first two were good diagnosis. So the third one, that diagnosis you made at home was not a good diagnosis. Probably was a heart condition, and you need to go to the hospital. So I always tell people, when you have an abdominal pain and it is above your navel, in the center, constantly, you are old, you are more than 35 years, please try and do an ECG often. And then the other one is that you constantly are having some headaches and some chest pain. But usually, you will not have a chest pain. You will never have a headache. All of a sudden, you get a heart condition. And they will tell you that it was maybe you escaped from a cardiac arrest or a heart attack. Immediately they tell you that know that you are the next person to get another heart attack. So try as much as possible. Try as much as, and I can tell you, immediately you realize that you are a candidate of a heart attack you've been told before, please start doing something about it. I can tell you that you live to about 90 years, and someone who has not even gotten that particular symptom at all would actually go before you. So the main important things, what WHO is actually talking about, that we are going to reduce it by 1/3 mortality, is to make sure that we are trying to prevent, and that's why they brought us here. It's actually free education. So please listen with rapt attention. You can actually go back and then listen to the videos, and you can see I'm saying it passionately, because I've seen young people actually die.
Okay. Well, I would like to ask this because we have this. People think it's actually very normal, like to have shortness of breath, and sometimes that okay, I just walked from here to here, but on a normal, if I walk from here to here, I'm not supposed to have shortness of breath. Now I'm having shortness of breath. What does it mean? Is it something related to the heart? Is it that the heart is not working more anymore?
Okay, so shortness of breath is a symptom, and you would usually experience that if you have a cardiorespiratory problem.
Okay.
So cardio means the heart, respiratory means the lung.
Yeah.
So it could come from just the heart, it could come from just the lungs. It could also be as a result of a cardiorespiratory problem. But since we are talking about the heart, there's something we call heart failure.
Yes.
And basically, so let's see the heart as a pump. that is pumping blood to the brain and to the rest of the body. If this pump fails, we say the heart is failing. And when that happens, it means that the rest of your body isn't going to get the needed oxygen and nutrients it's supposed to receive. And so if you do anything that is a bit tedious on the body, or let me say a bit stressful on the body is not able to withstand it because it's not getting the nutrients and the oxygen that it needs. And so you begin to experience that respiratory difficulty or shortness of breath or respiratory distress, and you'll be forced to sit and rest. And the thing about heart conditions is that usually in the milder form, rest eases the symptoms. So you get the chest pain, then you sit, then it becomes okay, then you get up, go to do your activities, then the chest pain comes back again. So that's when it's in the milder form. But in the advanced stages, even at rest, you begin to experience the symptoms, the chest pain, the central chest pain that either radiates to the jaw or to the left, associated with sweating, nausea, or vomiting. So usually when it's in the advanced stages, the symptoms do not improve with rest.
Yes. Benedicta, let me put this to you. Sometimes when you're there, we as humans, have you realized that sometimes your heart just skips a beat?
I think that's when I'm a bit anxious. But under normal circumstances, your heart shouldn't skip a beat.
No. I've actually, me personally, I've actually been there. And then I sit there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like,
then
what do you think?
Okay, so as I said, under normal circumstances, your heart isn't supposed to skip a beat. But if it's once in a while and you don't have any underlying conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, or high levels of cholesterol, then fine. But if it becomes very persistent, some people can literally, they always complain that they feel their heart's beating fast. In medical terms, we call it palpitation. That alone is a sign. It could be, let me put it that way, a sign of a heart disease. I always say that it's best to go to the hospital for you to be checked out and for the doctor to say you are okay than to be at home and you diagnose yourself and say, oh, it is nothing. So if you're experiencing palpitations, you shouldn't be aware that your heart is beating. But if all the time you feel that your heart is beating very fast, even when you're not doing any stressful activity, then you should get it checked out.
Okay, let me ask you, exercise. Is exercise good for the heart?
Yes, so it's good. It's good for the heart because and medicine is all about evidence basis. So it's stated, or the WHO obvious, that anytime you reduce your chances, or let me just take it this way, so you reduce your chances of having these non-communicable diseases if you try and then do 3 days of a week 30 minutes of exercise. And they actually mean that you can actually walk away from your house 15 minutes and walk 15 minutes back. That alone is good exercise to reduce your chances of having these NCDs. So it's very, very important. Just walk away from your house 20 minutes and walk back. So you just look at your time and then walk 20 minutes away from your house. Then 20 minutes later, you walk back to your house. That alone, doing it for 3 days in a week, is so vital for your heart. I understand people want to hit the treadmill and all those things. It's actually very important because some people want to lose weight because weight gain is also associated with a heart condition. Because the thing is, the more you have weight gain, that means that you had excess stores of calories and your body is trying to store it somewhere. So that's the meaning. So if you reduce your weight, then you are likely to reduce your chances. I'm not saying that it takes you away from it, but it reduces the chances of having these NCDs. People want to hit the treadmill, people want to raise dumbbells. You don't need all these dumbbells and arm wrestlings and all those things. It's very important to look good and to look bulky. But just if you cannot have, or if you don't have that endurance, you can just start walking 20 minutes. Over time, you build your cardio. So you just walk 15 minutes. Over time, start running 15 minutes. Over time, you build your cardio, and then you can start dumbbells. And even the people who are trainers, they will tell you that immediately you come, you shouldn't start touching your dumbbells. The good ones will tell you, don't start touching your dumbbells. Maybe your very first 2 weeks, you should be doing much more of the treadmill. so that your body gets acclimatized to the new changes that are coming up. So do tolerable exercises. That's what I say. I don't say exercise, but I use that particular adjective very, very carefully. I write or I say tolerable exercise. So don't do intolerable exercises, because intolerable exercises can give you a heart attack.
Now, you've actually answered my question, because I was about to go there. I was about to say this is very confusing to me, because they'll say, oh, exercise, and then someone will be in the gym and exercise, and then the person will fall, and the person will collapse. So I think you've answered that.
And how would you know tolerable exercise? And my teachers always say, what do you mean by tolerable exercise? My teachers will always ask you. What it means is, when you are doing the exercise, you shouldn't be feeling exertion, like you are tired, you are falling off. You should feel normal. You should feel okay. So you realize that you are lifting the dumbbell, so you are trying to increase your weight. Maybe you have a target every 2 weeks, you want to increase by 5, or you want to increase by 2. But as you are doing it, you realize that you are having a heart condition and you are feeling dizzy. It is an intolerable, it's a sign of intolerable exercise. So I've made myself clear, isn't it?
Yes, you have. Thank you. Dr. Benedicta, let's get into foods that can help our heart health and food that we should avoid. But as you said earlier, in this part of the country where we find ourselves, a mason doesn't have time to go and buy vegetables and wash it and cut it and then eat it with 1 cup of rice. And no. Because of their job, they get their gobe with their plantain, with their gari, and they are good to go. Drink lots of water, or kinky with fish and all of that. This is where we find ourselves. So right now, what can we do? Because it's like we have no option than to
go by the flow.
Than to go by it. Because how many people, as you said, how many people can afford fresh vegetables every single day, where they are, that they are eating healthy? How many people have special chefs that can cook a 3-course meal that is good for their heart and all of that? So what are some of the foods that we can take, in as much as we are taking our normal food? What can we do? How can we cut here? How can we do this? How can we trade this or do this? And what are some foods that you think we need to avoid at all?
Okay, so I'll talk about 2 concepts.
Okay.
We have the balanced diet, and we have something we call dash diet.
Dash diet.
So what is a balanced diet? A balanced diet is a meal that has all the food groups in their right proportions. And we have carbohydrates. It's advised that carbohydrates should be about 1/3 of your plate. Then we have protein. That should be like 1/4 of your plate. Then we have fruits and vegetables. That should also be about 1/3. So now, fruits and vegetables, we are advised to take about 5 portions a day. And a portion for fruits could be some slices of watermelon, could be an apple, banana. And for the vegetables, about 2 to 3 heaped tablespoons of vegetables over the day. Then now, what is dash diet? It's a concept that has its core principle being that our food should be high in certain substances and low in certain substances. So for the high, it should be high in fiber, like whole grains, nuts, seeds. It should be high in lean protein, so that is more of the fish. It should also be high in fruits and vegetables. And for the lows, less in sugars, salt, processed meat, red meat, and basically saturated fats. Okay, so in our setting, fine, life has become very busy, but there are ways to go around it. You can do bulk cooking just to reduce the time that you spend in eating healthy every day. So over the weekends, when you have some free time, you can go to the market and shop for all these good, ingredients. Because once you cook yourself, you have better control of what you put into the food. But when you keep buying food from outside, you don't know what went into it. And most of these restaurants tend to use monosodium, and people don't take into account monosodium as a salt. And so we are eating high amounts of salt, and that can shoot up your blood pressure. And so I always say that there are always ways of going around things, and so we have to try. Like, you have to be proactive. about your health.
Yes, yes. We'll be wrapping up soon, but let's stress on this one last thing before we go, which is stress. How does stress affect heart health?
I think she should take it.
Okay. How does stress affect heart health?
Okay, so when your body is under stress, undue stress, or let me say constant, the word is chronic stress, it's a hormone called cortisol that is produced by the body to help the body deal with this stress. And what cortisol does is that for prolonged production of cortisol, it tends to increase your blood pressure, which is not good for the heart, because once your blood pressure is increased, your heart has to constantly pump against this pressure, and with time it will cause the heart muscle to hypertrophy. It becomes bulky, more bulkier than usual, and if this continues, then now it becomes weak and it fails. Cortisol also increases your blood sugar levels, so with time, if you don't take care, you can get diabetes. Cortisol also tends to increase your cholesterol levels because it's trying to pump a lot of nutrients into the blood to deal with the stress. And so I'd advise that for acute stress, which is like a short-term stress, maybe you're going to write an exam within a few days, fine, that is fine. But for chronic stress, you have to find ways and means to deal with it. So you can incorporate certain hobbies, incorporate cycling, going out, traveling, or let me say sightseeing, something to just help reduce the stress, and by so doing, you are reducing the levels of cortisol in your blood.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. It's been an amazing conversation right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have learned a lot, because I have, and I know that I'm not going to go the same, okay? Now, 29th, which is Sunday, is World Heart Day, but we want to just have an earlier on and have a discussion about it for you guys, so that you know that we really, really care about you. My name is Daphne Flashley, and guess what? We still have more coming up for you, and so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Rent back with the Pia Obed. Come on, come see what? Wait, this guy. My friend, see before.
Wait, Telecel too much money promo. This is Kadeviera. Now what you biara? Alpha the Achadia Cassia Nagasa. 1.2 million Ghana cedis for Telecel cash stock credit and a bundle. Nejina ye din kunima kasim. Dale star 500 hash. And now call Telecel play up also. Now for who Jimubi. Na sha said din kunimo Telecel too much money promo nim. E she share kakra down. You may di NLA na sha want to your characters lottery platform no so.
Amacho, sister no man ko. When is campaign? Sister no man ko. If you're a baby, many schedule no. If you know, meto etiaka. Inti ene, uno ba no mpe baby amobeda. Oh, no abeka. You did too much money. No matter.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Hi, my name is Ruki. I'm a TV host and a self-styled chef. Cooking is my ultimate passion, and it's something I would say is my calling. Now, for those who cook a lot like me, there's one fact they'll always state. Ingredients decide how tasty your food is. And for me, the game-changing ingredients is water. Tap water at the moment is not the best option considering what's going on in the country. Also, such as water can taste weird and produce too much waste, so it's a no-no for me. My number one choice for cooking is Jibu water. Cooking with Jibu water enhances the flavor of your food. And it's not just that. Unlike other brands where you have to pour it from a heavy bottle, the 20-liter dispenser bottle comes with a tap that makes things so easy. So you see how simple it is with Jibu? Cooking with Jibu gives you big flavors and great taste without all the stress. Remember, cook with Jibu.
Jibu, transforming opportunity to thrive.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a water cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
When the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach.
Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go.
The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe, as we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you at it? Mami Gobe Nubu, the coco. One Garino.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lily rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
At Betway, we don't just reward you for playing, we reward you for staying. Introducing Betway Rewards. Earn points on every bet you place. It's that simple. You can also convert your points to cash whenever you like. With Betway, loyalty always pays off. Join the action today and start earning points.
Charlie, you've sent me a box of empty cowbell coffee sachets.
Those are Cowbell Coffee promo sachets.
Oh, for the Cowbell Coffee with you every moment promo. I could win that new MacBook I've always wanted. Or win Netflix subscriptions.
Or that vacation you've been waiting for.
Just submit 10 of these sachets to reveal a unique code printed on the inside. Dial to input your unique code.
Or you can scan the QR code, which takes you to a microsite where you can input your 10 unique codes from the sachet.
Your phone number is your entry, which makes you stand a chance of winning so many prizes.
Wait, want to know my fave?
Brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV.
Check out the website for more info.
This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wade jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah. Efia. Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Chino jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so good. Tasty, yeah.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This
advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're right here getting straight into the plug on the show. Don't forget that this show is just here to remind you every single time about events that are going to be happening. And so today on the show, we'll be joined by Apostle Prophet Obed Amoah Duku, and then also Prophet David Senam Ganu. I got the name right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I tried. And we're just going to be throwing more spotlight on Feastal Gatherings 2025, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a time in the presence of the Lord, and I know that you don't want to miss it. Yes, so let's get straight into it. Good morning.
Good morning.
To your cherished viewers and listeners, thank you for having us. Yes, so Hill City Church is the same as the worldwide Word Ministries, and Feastal Gathering is a convocation of believers across the nations of the world. The background to this is, when you talk about Christianity, you want to look at Israel, the people of Israel, their culture, their ways with God, their relation with God serves as an example, a prototype to us as believers. Now, there are three major festivals that the Israelites observe. There are other minor ones like the Feast of Trumpets and all of that, but there are three major ones. And out of the three, two has already been fulfilled according to the timelines of God. And the first one is the Feast of the Passover, where Jesus Christ himself came on earth and fulfilled through his death. And then we have the Feast of Pentecost, which happened in the account of the book of Acts. I believe it is the Acts 3 or 2, right? Which the believers had gathered at the upper room, and the Bible says that there was the outpour of the Holy Spirit, and so the apostles, Mary, all of them received that encounter. And the third one is that season that by God's grace we are being ushered into, which is the ingathering. Essentially, it's also called the Feast of the Tabernacles. And so you have all people, all manner of people, both Israelites, the Jews, the non-Jews, everybody comes together. And so God empties himself and pours himself into the people. And so you have all manner of people coming with diverse issues, and God comes to pour himself into them, like I said. And it's also the season of harvest. And when we talk of harvest, it's something that should make everybody excited, because the Bible says that as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest shall not cease. Now, the Bible gave timelines to seeding, but it did not give a timeline to harvest. Yes. Reason is because God is the God of the harvest. And when God calls for the harvest, whoever finds himself in that environment or arena, as we call the prophetic arena, whether you've sown, whether you've not sown, you are able to connect, because anointing is equally infectious. So this is the gathering where people are coming together to receive more of God, to be able to fulfill God's assignment here on earth.
Yes. Oh, that's serious. And I know we can't afford to, but how long has the Feastal gathering been going on?
All right. So actually, the main program is Prophetic Arena. So the Feastal Gathering is the theme for this year's event. Okay. So it's been happening for over 10 years now.
Wow.
It started
Since
over 10 years.
2012.
Yes, started over 10 years now. There was a little pause, but from 2018 we've been having it consistently till now. So let's say take a break, maybe about 8 years.
Yeah.
Yes, you're looking at 2018 to 25. That's about 8 years now, and yes. So we've been having it, and every year has been sensational. And this year is not going to be different. It's going to be very electric. And as my brother said, this year we are celebrating the theme of the harvest. So the Feastal itself connotes something that has to do with a feast, and then also a celebration. And that is inculcated in the three feasts that the Lord commanded the Israelites to observe. So if people are watching, they can just turn their Bibles to Exodus chapter 23 from the verse 14. They'll find out everything that the Lord commanded Moses to cause the Israelites to celebrate. So this year we are expecting the move of God strongly because the Lord has arranged his prophets to come and bring the word to his people. So we are expecting a lot of manifestations for the people of God.
That's great. I was about to ask what we are expecting, but you've already But apart from that, is it going to be a time of also praises? Because as you said, we are not just going to concentrate on. We are going to also, have time to appreciate the harvest that the Lord will do for us.
Yes. So when you take a feast. When you're having a feast, there's also a component of celebration.
That's right.
There's also a component of introspection. Okay, so everything is going to be taking place. So on the first day, which is the Sunday, there's going to be a lot of music, a lot of praise, a lot of worship. There's also going to be a lot of prophetic declarations.
Yes.
Into the week. Then as we go on, we're going to have the word coming to help people to also know how to position themselves to be able to take of the harvest that the Lord has prepared. We're going to have people who have challenges and issues in life. They're also going to be ministered to as well. So we're going to have a bit of everything in there. There's going to be performances. Anything that you can expect at a feast of a king, we're going to have there as well.
Great. That's great. So when is it happening? Prophetic Arena, when is it happening?
Yeah, so like Pastor David said, we will begin on Sunday. This coming Sunday, the 28th.
Okay.
And then it's going to be like the launch, the first day. And we starting at 1 o'clock. So it's going to be basically focusing on worship and then launching, and where our spiritual father, Prophet John Anoche, will be introducing what to expect in the course of the week. And Monday morning at 9, we have the morning session. Now, this year, just like I think in the last 2 years, we've been adding morning sessions to it because the evening services seem not to be enough. The outpouring is just too much sometimes, and you know how the prophetic ministry is. Sometimes you can pick one person and then, dedicate a lot of time. And so to be able to make a greater impact, and then ensure that people's lives are truly transformed, we've added the morning session, which is mainly prophetism. So you are not only being given a word of prophecy, but you are being taught as to how to enforce the manifestation. There are a lot of people that have prophecies hanging upon their head, but what will trigger the manifestation, they do not know. Receiving just the word is not enough. There must be a follow-up to it. And so the morning is really a time where you get to connect personally and have a direct access to the man of God. And so every man of God that is on the bill for the evening service will have an opportunity also for the morning to do a follow-up. And the morning one ends by 12:31 at most. And then we gather again at 6 p.m., and then allow God to have his way. Yes, so it's going to be like that from Sunday to the following Sunday. So from the 28th to the 5th of October.
Okay, 28th to the 5th.
Yes,
of
Sunday
October.
to Sunday. So
Sunday
it's a
to
week
Sunday.
long.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. Okay, but you gave us a brief something about who is on bill, but we would like to know, please, whet our appetites a bit on the different ministers of the gospel that is going
All right,
to
so we have the host, who is Prophet John Anoche, on the bill, a very seasoned prophet of God with a very deep insights in the Word of God. We also have Prophet John Taylor Anoche, who is in Canada, who will be joining us as well. And then we have Prophet Prince Manasseh Achu from Watered Garden, a guest minister on the bill. Also, and many of us know him. He's very deep into the Word, very deep into the manifestation of the Spirit, and what have you. So it's going to be a very tight lineup. We also have Prophet Ebenezer Kweku from Glory Home Embassy, that's in Winneba. Very powerful man of God with deep prophetic insight as well. And then my brother also be on the bill, Apostle Obed. He'll also be there. Apostle Chris Bidema will also be there. Prophetess Elsie Anochi will also be on the bill. And there'll be a host of musicians also on the bill to give us that celebration feel that we are dealing with. Yes.
So for anyone who wants to attend, where is it happening?
It's happening at the number 14 Boundary Road, East Legon, the ARS roundabout. So once you get to the ARS roundabout, on your right you see the fuel station, Frames Oil. Well, depending on where you're coming from, either the right or the left. And then right after that, before you get to the traffic light, you will see us on your right. The billboard. Once you to the ARS roundabout, and then ask of the Hill City Church or the Worldwide World Church, and it's right there.
So in this age of technology, as well, those who use the ride apps, you can just enter the name of the ministry, Worldwide World Ministries, or John Anochi Ministries, and it'll just bring you straight there.
Just bring you there. That's good. Are there going to be any side attractions?
Side attractions, I believe. Anyway, yes.
Yes, the side attraction, you see, there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of challenges. Okay, when we read the Acts of the Apostles, when the power of the Spirit came upon the apostles, what happened was manifestation.
That's right.
We saw thousands of people coming to the church because a word was preached, people were healed, people were delivered. On funny things, the Bible says that notable miracles, things that people could not deny that was the power of the Lord that was happening. That is going to be the side attraction. You are watching us right now, and you know that there is a word of God upon your life that needs to be fulfilled. You need to find yourself at the Prophetic Arena, the Festal Gathering. You know that there's this pain that you have been having for 5 years. People have had certain pains, strange pains in certain areas of their life for 5 years, hasn't gone. Come and experience the touch of God. You are looking for the fruit of the womb. I tell you, it's going to be supplied there. There's nowhere else that you go to that you get that. Come to the Prophetic Arena. Just follow us on Facebook. You find the name of the ministry there, Worldwide Red Ministries, Generation Ministries. Just click, just send a message, and you'll be directed if you need any direction. The numbers are also on the screen. You can also use that call or WhatsApp, and you'll be given a direction. But no matter what challenge, whatever that you're going through that seems insurmountable, make sure you make your way to the Prophetic Arena. Trust me that the Lord will meet you at the point of your need.
Yes, well, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I know that we are not going to miss it. We are going to come and then be blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have been informed very, very much. As he said, it's going to happen from Sunday to Sunday, a week of prophetic. You don't want to miss it. And there are so many prophets that are going to be on bill. And so you have to make it. If you don't make it, honestly, you would lose this one. And I know you'd want to. So come in your numbers with anything that you need healing for. Anyway, we'll be back. That's the term you
Energy.
use. Energy.
Yes.
Yeah. More energy for Saturday.
Exactly.
So, talk to us about this coming aerobic session from Junction Mall this Saturday.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much, MX24, for always being a part of it every month. Second of all, I'll thank my sponsors, Decathlon, Junction Mall, Health, the clinic, the coconut stands. I would just want to thank all of them. So Junction Aerobics, as you know, we began last year, almost a year and a half now. It's been going well, electrifying. Last month we had the stepboard aerobics. So we made mention of spicing it up, to get it. So it was more of the normal aerobics where people come, they shake up, burn some calories. But this time we are trying to incorporate so many different kinds of aerobics because we have a lot. We have the chair aerobics, we have the stick aerobics, we have the stepboard aerobics, and last month we did the stepboard. This month we will still go with the normal smooth aerobics where you come and then burn some calories. Next month we'll spice it again. So it's been good so far. The numbers are increasing. The community is happy. At least something for them to work out with. Because like I used to always say, they slept on us. They weren't working out. It wasn't a lifestyle again. And fitness, healthy living should be a lifestyle for all of us. So they are all happy, and then Junction Aerobics is coming off this Saturday. I just want everyone to be a part of it. Everyone who can make it. If you live within the vicinity, just try your best and pull up at Junction Mall, Nungua Barrier. Let's work out.
Yes,
that's Junction Aerobics.
I wish I was going to be there, but I can't. But then, if you're around there, or even if you're not around there, and then you know that this Saturday you can drive all the way there and make it, please do make it.
Exactly.
But apart from that, what else do you have for us? Like, as you said, every single month you try to incorporate new ways of aerobics and new ways of. It's very, very fun and entertaining because whilst you are working out, it should also be entertaining so that you know that's okay. Because once it's entertaining, you won't even realize that you're that tired.
You wouldn't want to leave.
Exactly. So what special thing do you have for us this Saturday?
Mostly we do have this special thing we do with our participants each and every month. We have these games that the coaches bring up every month, and a type of game they do. So it's all parts, and also the packages we have for the participants and even the community at large. Because when you come to the mall and we are done with the aerobics, there are so many promotional, let me say, packages happening in the mall. We have a lot of stores in the mall, but for now I'll base it on Decathlon. For now, we are running a whole 50% discount on all our Adidas brands. So when you come, you work out, you enter the store, you see some nice Adidas clothes that you've been wanting to get, 50%. And aside that, we have a lot of promotional prices in the store, as low as 100 cedis for a top or as low as 50 for a top. Do you get it? So these are some of the things that we are putting in place to actually make the place fun, and also the people, they socialize. After workout, you just don't go home. You have some kids, they're doing their ballet, some are skating, their parents are doing the aerobics. So it's a whole family thing in the morning at Junction Mall. Do you get it? So these are things that also entertain and make people want to stay and make people want to come back. People also get their destiny helpers from Junction. Oh yeah. I've met a couple of people who are actually helping me in if not in Junction Aerobics or something relating to Junction Aerobics. Other aspects, I've met people who are being who are influencing my life there as well. So Junction Aerobics, trust me, you can't miss. You can't miss.
Well, thank you very much.
You're
and
welcome.
we are going to be there this Saturday.
I pray.
As usual, MX24 is always behind you every single time, every step of the way.
Thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have had an amazing time this morning. I told you that this morning conversations were going to be serious. From morning, my daily dose of Vim, to coffee daily, to in and around news around the world, to sports, to entertainment, and then talking about heart health, and then now on the plug, I'm talking about Junction Mall Aerobics. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show, I'm telling you. My name is Daphne Flashy, signing out right about now. See you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, you're watching MX24 TV, and this your boy Perez Music. Ciao!
Hi guys, how you doing? This your boy SDK, and I'm here on MX.